Sup dudes, welcome to another episode of The Daily Dude, brought to you by Bro TV, as bros it gets. So, first off, on this Fun Day Sunday episode, we want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So shout out to all you moms, the true bros since before day one. Alright, anyways, let's get to it. We're going to talk sports today. So, we have number one, let's get to it. Me and Everett are both Patriots fans, and we're going to be Patriots fans till the end. So, if you want to talk shit, leave it in the comments below. Anyways, so Brady's possible suspension. Without my personal opinion, I will state that if I were a NFL commissioner, this report doesn't really hold any ground other than on definitely maybes. So, anyways, people are speculating that Brady will be suspended anywhere between 2 to 8 games for this upcoming season. So, possible, yes. More likely than not, I don't know. Yes, those are the same words that were in the Ted Wells report. But hopefully they are preparing for the worst, and all the fans are as well for the Patriots. And maybe Garoppolo can pull off some pretty cool shit until Brady comes back. Myself, I'm wearing my Patriots stuff out in public, and no one's giving me shit, obviously, because I don't think anyone wants to talk shit to a person like me in public about my favorite football team. Anyways, moving on. Brady, you're a legend. So, this week has been like a way of like nature selecting which rookies are going to play and not going to play this year. So, let's start with the Jags. Their number 3 pick overall, Dante Fowler, he tore his ACL at practice this past week. Now, the Jags pre-draft chances of winning the Super Bowl were 200 to 1. Post-draft, they were 100 to 1. Now, I can only imagine it's at least like back up to like 175 to 1. That dude is going to make a huge difference. Dallas had some rookies leave practice early because of dehydration and heat problems, which, I mean, whatever. It's Texas. It's hot sometimes, but not as hot as Arizona or something. Just saying. Anyways, Denver's new rookie tight end tore his ACL as well this week. So, for a rookie to survive this first week of minicamp and whatnot, good job surviving and moving on through that. Wes Welker visited Miami in April. We all know this. He's still an unsigned free agent, which is kind of crazy, but also not crazy when you think about all the concussions he's had. So he was cleared by a concussion specialist earlier this week and says he misses the locker room vibe, wants to be out on the field again, wants to play, and if he doesn't play this season, it's going to kill him inside, which, I mean, we can all get. The Bengals signed Terrell Pryor. This will give Andy Dalton a little run for his money. Terrell Pryor is very athletic of a quarterback. He's not necessarily a running quarterback by any means, but he's a throwing quarterback that can run rather than a running quarterback that can throw. Anyways, they signed him to a deal. And we want to say farewell to another legend in the NFL, Ed Reed. Salute you. All of your service in the NFL. You were a pretty scary safety to play against, being a Patriots fan, and you know the Ravens and Patriots rivalry there in the AFC Championship games. Ed Reed, you were a monster, you were a beast, and you will be missed. I was really pissed off when the Texans didn't keep you. I was really pissed off when the Jets didn't keep you, because even though I hate playing against you, you were the boss, man. So anyways, we're going to change sports now, and we are going to go into the NBA. So tonight, the Clippers take on the Houston Rockets for another game tonight. The Clippers lead 2-1 in the series. Chris Paul did not play in the first or three games rather. It's looking like he might be able to come back for game 4 or 5. We'll see. And the Cavs and Bulls, this game just ended not too long ago. The Bulls won 86-84, tying the series at 2-2. I bet all the Derrick Rose fans are like, do another three, but it didn't happen. As much as I hate to see LeBron have success, yes, I don't like LeBron. I think he's way overrated. And he's just not as great as MJ. I'm going to throw that out there. He's not as good as MJ. So he's not the greatest of all time. You want to argue about it? Comment below. So it's all tied up at 2-2. So we will see what happens throughout the week. I kind of feel like the Cavs are going to flake towards the end, and the Bulls will come out strong with a win. This is the first time I've had Derrick Rose fully healthy in the playoffs in forever. So, anyways, now we're going to do our top games. I know this video is running a little bit long, but we are going to go ahead and get right to it. So, coming in at number 34, we have Shadowrun, the Xbox 360 and PC version.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to cut in because Shadowrun was one of the games that I had put on the list and Nick had never played it. Shadowrun was an incredibly fun game that came out in 2007 for the Xbox 360 and the PC, and was the first game that came out that allowed you to play Xbox Live and the Windows Live, which is for the PC, in the same lobby together. So that was a big deal, but wasn't really used much for this game, unfortunately. Shadowrun was a super fun game that brought something fresh to first-person shooters that had never been done before, and I really loved it. And I really wish that the game was still around, but because of huge lack of content, it didn't stick around much. The game was your normal first-person shooter, and really it only excelled in the multiplayer because the story mode was crap. And what you had was your basic shoot 'em up, and you had regular guns, shotgun, SMG, pistol, grenades, and all that. But then you also had magic and high-tech abilities, and you could choose a set amount of each before each match. And for the magic, you could pop up this tree that would heal people. You could resurrect guys after they died, and if you got there fast enough, their kill streak and stuff would stay alive. You could push people away with a magic gust. You could make these crystals come up that would trap people and suck all their life out. You could teleport, and you just through walls. You could teleport up to give yourself a higher jump, and you can mix these abilities with a lot of other abilities that came in the tech version, which if you chose certain tech abilities, one of them was a glider, so you could jump and coast across the entire map. One of them was called enhanced mapping, which made your character run faster, jump higher, reload faster. There was a katana in the game, so if you had that with the wire mapping, you could block bullets with it. And you could mix the abilities. One of them was enhanced vision, so you could use enhanced vision, and with that you'd be able to see people through walls. So you see them through walls, and you teleport through the wall, and you get them with the shotgun or the katana. And it was a lot of fun. And it's just crazy game, and just so much going on that had never been done before. But again, it was just a massive lack of content, and really the only game type there was for multiplayer was Capture the Flag variant, which gets old. Regardless of how good it is, will eventually get old. And pretty shortly after that, about 3 months later, Modern Warfare 1 came out, and everybody swarmed to that, and Shadowrun fell to the side because they had run its course, which is too bad. I wish they would come out with an HD remake and just have a lot more content, or a sequel, just have more meat to it, because it was a really cool mechanic and not enough people played it.
Coming in at number 33, we have House of the Dead series. Yes, the arcade game that kept you busy before the movie started at the movie theaters. Yes, we all remember those little mini arcades at the movie theaters. This series was awesome. It was like the first time you got to wield the gun and point and shoot at a zombie and kill it before it throws an axe at you, and you got to shoot all the axes and stuff. This series was awesome. I loved going to GameWorks and playing this shit all the time. I remember once in Vegas, we went to the GameWorks Underground, and me and this random dude were playing House of the Dead 3 or 4, whichever one you had to held the shotgun. That was really cool too. All the guns changed as the games evolved and went on. Anyways, this game was awesome. Coming in at number 32, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Hey, me again, because you can't get enough of my pretty face. This is actually just because of a breakdown in communication. Nick here was about to hit Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which he had done in a previous list, because I poorly communicated that I had meant Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube, which is considered by some to be the best Sonic the Hedgehog game and the last good one to ever come out. Because after that, you had Sonic Heroes, which, and then everything after that was just trash and garbage and bullshit. It was terrible. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it successfully introduced two new characters, Shadow the Hedgehog and Rouge the Bat. And it used a lot of the mechanics from Sonic Adventure DX for the Dreamcast without making them too repetitive. In the original Sonic Adventure, you had 6 character lines, and you had to go through all 6 of them. Whereas in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, you just had 2 teams, Hero and Dark, and it was broken down into 3 characters, and you just went from one story to the next, to the next, to the next. So it was a huge improvement from the first Sonic Adventure, and it didn't bother getting stale by forcing you to go into a hub world, choose the next level, and go to the next one. It was just level, cutscene, level. And the thing about it is, it's such a well-polished game, and everything came together really well. The voice acting was awful, like really, really bad, but the story itself was pretty good, and it had a lot more to it than any other Sonic game. It was a lot of fun. You had your speed levels where you just got through it as fast as you can, your classic Sonic stuff. You played them as Shadow and Sonic. You had your shoot 'em up levels where you get in this mech and you just blow everything up from point A to point B, and that's where you got to play as Tails and Dr. Eggman for the first time, which a lot of people were into. And then you had your scavenger hunts where you played as Knuckles or Rouge, and you dug around and found pieces of the Master Emerald, which some people would say were the least amount of fun, but I enjoyed them. They were a little bit of a break, but obviously the funnest portion was playing as Sonic and Shadow. It's really too bad that they don't have another Sonic game that's as good as this one, and I don't really know what happened to the point where the quality just got so bad after this. But it's a really good game. It's a lot of fun. They have an HD remaster they came out with a couple of years ago. You can pick up on the computer. And it's a lot of fun. You should really check it out. It's definitely the last, good Sonic game that's come out, in my opinion.
Anyways, coming in at number 31, we have Far Cry. The first 2 games were very close and similar to each other. The rest are very fucking far out and spread and fucking weird and crazy. Kind of like how Max Payne came to be and whatnot. It was like, whoa, far removed. Anyways, Far Cry was cool because of the visuals. The visuals were jaw-dropping, stunning for when they came out for the original Xbox. The custom map making was awesome as shit, and you could use the vehicles as well, put special power-ups wherever you wanted to, put weapons wherever you wanted to. This game was fun as shit, especially when you got that power-up that made you just like this crazy superhuman monster thing running around. The gameplay was super fluid. It felt just very natural, and it was a cool, intriguing game. And coming in at number 30, we have, drumroll, Star Wars Battlefront, the series. Alright, so this massive multiplayer game was the shit. You got to be almost anyone you wanted. And you run around the map, bam, 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 bam. Or if you had a lightsaber, you could dice the shit out of people. Anyways, this game is coming out with a new one, but this game is still, like, to this day, one of the coolest multiplayer games of all time. Yes, it does have a story mode, but Battlefront is played best at multiplayer. Crazy. Think about, like, knights and other knights fighting each other on a battlefield. That is exactly what this is like, but Star Wars. So you got droids, you got lasers flying everywhere, you got Jedi fighting Sith, you got Sith on Sith, you got Jedi on Jedi. However you wanted the game, you could play it that way. Anyways, I'm at 11 minutes and 20 seconds here, something like that, so I'm gonna fucking tee off here and say, bro out. This has been another episode of the Daily Dude on Sports Sunday, on Fun Day, Sunday, on Sunday, Fun Day, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'll see you later. Word to your mother.